All right. So the word that's in my heart that's on repeat right now is the words I am. And in order for me to give you the understanding of this particular word, I have to give you a little story of the way God gave it to me. So there was a particular situation that I was dealing with. And in the particular situation that I was dealing with another person. And every time that me and this person would come to a point where I felt like there was something I needed in order for me to continue to move forward in our situation, I would begin to address it and want to address it. And so when I would begin to address it, it was when I would feel the need in my heart to address it. It's like the Lord would just shut the situation down and just pull me out of it. And then something would happen where we would reconnect and I would get back to that point again. And every time I would get to the point that I felt like I needed to address it, the Lord would just snatch me out of the situation and shut it down. And so this happened maybe 3 or 4 times, and partially because I'm a little hard-headed. And so the last time that it happened, the Lord just spoke. And the Lord said, you don't need anything from anybody. Because I wasn't getting why it kept shutting down. And the Lord dealt with me and the Lord said, the reason why it's getting shut down is because you're addressing this wrong. He said, you don't need anything from anyone. Follow me. So when he said you don't need anything from anyone, he said, the only thing that you need is me. He said, the moment that you begin to tell someone, I need you to do this, or I need you to do that for me to move forward. I need this out of you in order for me to see a better reflection of me. He said, what you are doing is you are asking someone else for permission, or you're asking someone else to validate your worth. I need you to treat me this way, or I need you to say this to me, or I need you to, you're creating conditions. You're asking them for conditions that will validate you to stay or for your worth. And he said, you don't need that. He said, you are created in my image. And I am that I am. He said, therefore you are, I am that I am. And he says, I am is period. So who are you? And when you understand and establish who you are, that's it. You never ask someone else to validate that. It's already been validated. And it's been validated through me. Because I am that I am. And you are, I am that I am, because you are created in my image. He said, so the moment you have to ask someone to validate or reconfirm what you already know that you're worth, or you already know that you are, or you already know that you deserve, is the moment you don't need to be there. So I was like, okay, Lord, okay. He said, when you begin to operate, and this was the best part for me. He said, when you begin to operate in the I am, I will begin to operate in the I do for you. He said, so you are, I am that I am. And when you are operating in the image of me, I will be the I do for you. So you don't have to ask anybody for anything. I will create everything that you need as long as you operate out of I am. It took me a while to get that before that moment, because I didn't understand, why are you snatching me back? Why are you snatching me back? I need this, Lord. And the Lord was like, you don't need anything. Be established, period. And so that does not just apply to relationships. That applies to friendships. That applies to business. You don't go to Louis Vuitton and you say, oh, this is a nice handbag, but it's not made of complete leather. So the $3,000 that you're asking for this bag, I'd like to give you maybe $850. They're like, security, get this delusional person out of here because I am that I am. You either come prepared to buy or you need to leave. You need to go somewhere where you can afford what you want. So if you cannot afford the quality that I'm giving you, you need to go somewhere where you can afford it. Get what you can afford. If you can afford slim pickings, if you can afford someone that is giving you less quality, then that's where you need to be. Don't come over here, period, because you cannot afford the quality that I offer, because I am that I am. I don't know about for anyone else, but that was really powerful for me. And especially God saying that we are created in his image, and therefore we are his image. And so we are to operate in that. And when we do that, we operate in our power. God only wants the best for us. And God only allows the best for himself. So operate in what God has given you and see your life and see your world change.